I want you all to myself. You don't need nobody else. I want you to myself, I swear. Guys, that's God singing to me this morning. Don't play around with your relationship with God, you know. That's Him singing to me that He wants me to Himself. I don't need nobody else. Where are we going to find love like this, guys? I went out on the road in the dark again today just singing this song. Ain't nobody will love me better. Nobody will love us better than God, guys. Don't miss out on this relationship with Him. What He's doing with your girl here is just unbelievable. Honestly, every day I go to the tree and I say, God, what page of my website I should go to? And He will just find like some ways to let me know that His presence is with me. Like yesterday, I'm at the dealer with my brother Jason. I say, hey, God tell me to give him my nothing. Say, didn't He create the world from nothing? Can you believe I go to page 69 of our family's website and exactly that showed up? The God is telling me to give Him my nothing, that He created the whole world from nothing. So it's just Him letting me know that He is with me all the time, that I am not handling my life alone. Every aspect of my life, God is there with me. So that's why I am here to tell you guys, don't miss out, man. We're going to live like this with God. You hear me? Like this, intertwined with God 24/7. Enjoying Him and glorifying Him. You got that? Enjoying God. Just knowing we're handling nothing alone, man. That He is with us. I have to tell you guys about my son, Joshi. That little guy is so wise. He's 13 years old. So Papa Bear was fussing me that he doesn't like some decisions that I'm making, I shouldn't do this, And Joshi was there overhearing the conversation. So I talked to Joshi afterwards. I say, Joshi, now you heard Daddy's side, now you heard Mommy's side. Who do you agree with? He said, Mommy, I agree with you. I said, okay, Joshi, please tell your daddy that you agree with me. Joshi said, Mommy, I don't think so. I don't want Daddy to be mad at me. How could this little boy, this 13-year-old boy, be so wise? He said, Mommy, I don't want Daddy's trouble. I'm staying out of this. That's what you call wisdom, guys. This is what God has been teaching me. Like my brother Kevin said, Nikki, I want you to be a wise woman. So a wise woman is going to God every second, every moment and asking Him, God, what is your perspective on this situation? And sometimes we're going to be like Joshi. We're going to say, no. Mommy, this isn't my battle to fight. This is your battle to fight. You deal with Daddy on that. I have my own battles that I'm dealing with Daddy. And even with that, that's the lesson that showed up under the tree again. Because running to the tree, I'm thinking about my son Joshi and how he's so wise and how I'm going to implement what he said in regards to some battles that I'm fighting. And I'm going to say, God, this isn't Nikki's battle. This is your battle. You deal with this. As your child, God, you deal with them. Okay, guys? And it showed up under the tree, too. I think it was again on this page 69. Like, how do we deal with the frustrating situation of our lives? And I explained how we're going through life like with a yoke. A yoke is like this thing that's tied around two animals to keep them together. So I imagine my life that I'm yoked with God. So when anything gets too overburdened for me, too heavy for me, I switch it over to God and I say, God, I can't deal with this. This is for you. And I can show up as my happiest self, shining bright on behalf of God, dealing with the battles that I feel that God Himself would have me to fight. So these useless, silly battles that I have going on, especially in the girl's head, I say, God, they're for you. For you. Okay, guys? And then we just show up in every moment, enjoying God and glorifying God. You hear me? We ain't got no time for no useless battles, okay? We got important stuff to do. That's why Kevin say, Nix, I want you to work on being a wise woman. So every relationship, every circumstance, every decision, we're going to go to Papa God and say, God, what is your perspective here? And I promise you, what Carrie is telling me, guys, he's saying, most importantly, obey God. You guys hear me? most importantly, obey God. Like talking to my brother Jason yesterday, I said, Jay, honestly, anything that Carrie says, I take it as God speaking to me. And I follow him. So if God says to me, to Carrie, Nick, when others hurt you, you love harder, I got to do it. If Carrie says, when others are weak, you be weak with them, I say, Jay, I got to do whatever Carrie says. Because when I listen to Carrie, it's like I'm hearing from God, because it resonates with me. You guys understand? So you will learn God's voice. It will resonate within you. Like you will have this strong feeling in you. Like, yes, this is the way God wants me to go. And once you be obedient to God, guys, I promise you, that is how he guides us on the path to the best life with him. Do you hear me? Being obedient to God is how he guides us on the best path for our lives. That's Psalm 32:8 is what I go with, guys. He said, I will guide you on the best pathway for your life. God himself wants to guide us on the best pathway. Like I was having a conversation with my brother Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert's very stubborn, guys. He doesn't want to listen to me. I say, Gil, you have to slow down, man. You got to pause before you make any decision. And you got to talk it over with God. He said, anything I do is what God wants me to do. I say, no, Gil, it's not the case. God wants the best for us, but if we don't listen to him, then he can't guide us on what's best. And then we follow our human minds, and it gets us into trouble. So the wiser Nikki has learned to slow her roll, involve God in every decision I make, and do what I feel he is asking me to do. Okay, guys? So that's the wisdom I want you guys to have. Don't make any move without God. Like I told you guys when I was about to sell a car on Saturday. And when I thought about it, I just went for a drive in the car. I said, let me test this car. And I was just talking to God about it, And God said, Nick, hold up. Hold up, don't sell this car. And then the next day, he just told me in my spirit, he said, Nick, don't sell any car to this person. Because God knows the future. God knows everything. He knows things that I don't know. So I feel that was him protecting me, So God will tell us things to protect us. So we don't have unnecessary trouble in our life. But we have to have this relationship with him where we can hear him. Like when I hear him through Carrie, I said, okay, this is where God wants me to go. Okay, guys, so don't miss out, man. Wake up every day, make God your priority. You don't have to have a God tree, but I have a God tree. And so wherever God tells me to go to in that family's website, guys, it's like he just confirms his presence with me just to let me know he's with me, that I'm not tackling my life alone, okay? So the peace you cannot buy, the joy out of this world from just, walking with God, that you're not handling everything. So anytime anything is getting too heavy for your girl, I just hand it over to God. I say, God, this battle's for you. You take it. And then I could just show up light and happy. He said, this business that we're doing, I'm going to take it as a light-hearted, fun challenge that he and I are doing together. Okay? So guys, don't miss out. You hear me? Don't miss out on the best relationship, our relationship with God. Imagine him singing to me, saying, Nick, I want you to myself. You don't need nobody else. I'm selfish, I swear. Don't miss out. We need